Hello friends, I'm Karina Chin with KarinaStamps.com and I want to welcome you today to my YouTube Live. I'm going to be sharing a fun card with you today. At least I think it's pretty fun. It is going to be an angled fun fold, an angled fancy fold card, and this is what it looks like. So this one is using the, I think it's called Best Butterflies. Oh, Butterfly Kisses product suite. I thought it was super cute. And then I'll show you how to do another card with it as well. So I like to go live every Tuesdays at 1 o'clock, so you can always find me here. And then also, if you can't find me on YouTube, you can just watch the replay that I load into my Karina Stamps Facebook group. That's where I store all my videos. And if you like or share my videos, I'll put your name into a draw to win a prize. So last week I forgot to do the draw, so it'll have to be 2 prizes that I give away. So one of them is going to be the ladybug trinkets, because I think everybody needs some ladybug trinkets to go on their cards right now, because it's spring and summer and we just need some fun little insects to go on our cards. And then also I'm going to give away one of the cards from today too. I think it'll be this one, and then I'll show you how to do a new one as well. So I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for about 15 years, I think. 14, 15 years, the time flies by, and I love sharing stamping with you. So if you have any questions, just put it in the chat or leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Now, before I start, I would just like to have a few announcements. Oh, I see Margaret Ann's here. Hello, Margaret Ann. Thank you for joining me. I think because you're the first one on and commenting, you should get one of the prizes. I'll give you the prize from last week because you usually watch. So congratulations. That made it easy. Now I have a few announcements to make with Stampin' Up! Because of course the retiring list, product list is out, and that was for the January to July mini catalog. So if anybody wants to order anything from there, and you use the hostess code. So the hostess code is JYR9NKMR, and you can go to karinachin.stampinup.net. Every $35 order that gets placed, I will send you a PDF tutorial for our virtual card class. And any $100 orders, I'm going to send you a package of the new Funflower resin shapes. And I think this is, well, this is going to be what the gift is going to be for the whole month, because I've started playing with these. They're so fun. I just love them. So I'm writing down that Margaret Ann right now gets one of the prizes, just so I don't forget as soon as I turn this off. And then she calls me and says, Karina, where's my prize? It'll be here for you. Oh, and I see Gail's here too. Hello, Gail. You finally found me. Yeah, I find YouTube Live, it's kind of hard to find me. There's a bit of a lag, a bit of a delay, but I'm still happy you guys are here watching me. I hope you love my cards today. So like I said, the annual or the retiring list is out for the mini catalog, and there's some good deals. There's some 50% off items on there. I went over them more on my YouTube Live last week, so you can just find it under videos and watch the replay. There is a section for lives, so you can just check that out. But I really like the Gumball machine shaker domes are 30% off. I really love the Gumball cards. I thought that was a very unique set. I'm going to be keeping mine because I think that's super fun. And then we've got a lot of dies that are 50% off. Ooh, sweet little boxes are 50% off. I think I need some of those. We have 50% off. We have a stamp set called Bragworthy, and it's $13, so that's not too bad. More Love Cling Stamp is $12.50. Kite Delight is on sale for $17.50. I really love that, and I had planned to do a class with it, and of course ran out of time. And then some of the dies I think that are very interesting is that Bouquet of Love Hybrid Embossing Folder stamp set and die. That's on sale for $19.50. That's what I'll have to do next week, or some highlighting some of these dies if they're still available, because I find the stamp sets sell out really fast, but the dies are available. Also the Windmill Fields dies, those are $22.50. And Brilliant Rainbow dies, $19.50. So I'm keeping mine again because when are we ever going to have a rainbow die set again? I just thought that was fabulous. And it coordinated with the Designer Series paper from Celebration. And then the Good Fortune dies are $19.50 and the Greenhouse dies are $23. So some great, great deals if you're fairly new to stamping, or even if you've been around a long time. We haven't had windmill dies before. So I just wanted to mention that quickly. And I'm going to be having a paper party starting on the 17th, which is going to be a Friday night that I'm doing with Candy Rattray. Do you want to see some of the cards? I'll show you some of the cards. So I designed 5 and Candy designed 5. And people who got my paper share, they're getting this totally free. Well, I think I budgeted $1 a card, which is a steal of a deal. I had 1 paper pack left that I did sell out. This is what my paper shares look like. So I should probably figure out a paper share for the new catalog that just came out. But you get half a 6 by 12 inch sheet in everything, or a quarter of a package basically in the 6 by 6 as well. And then I also did specialty paper with this. So let me just show you. So this is my easy card. Isn't that cute? And it's using this Butterfly Kisses Suite. I'm in love with this set. I love the fun, happy colors. And then this is more of a kind of a one for fall, but just showing how to use up paper strips. And then this one was just fun. Did I do a fancy fold with this one? Let me peek. No, this one. Oh, this one's cool because it's showing you how to create angles with your cardstock. So that one was fun. Then I have a pocket card. It's got a little bit of a trick inside. And then my last one that I'm doing is this one here. So, you know, very nice. I don't even know the names of the new papers. Isn't that terrible? But this one's got a bit of a fun fold inside as well. So those are my 5 cards for the paper party. So I just thought I would share that quick. I have to cut them up tonight because they have to go in the mail tomorrow. So that's kind of a deadline for myself because I have a lot of people who take my classes who live out of town, and I ship anywhere in Canada. Because it's just paper kits, it only costs a couple dollars. Maybe I think it's like $2.10 or something like that. So it's very reasonable. And let me just jump down. Anything else? Oh yeah, a few more things to mention, but let me just jump down here for a second. So these are the cards that I'm showing you today. And also we have, if you have a Stampin' Up! Starter kit, or as I like to call it, happy shopping number, because whenever you have a demo number with Stampin' Up, you place your own orders and you save 20% off. So that doesn't mean you run classes or anything like that. You just have to buy for you and your friends, or even just for yourself. So it's great if you're first starting out to get a lot of supplies at a discount. And then we get the mini catalog 1 month before everybody else. Now I can only allowed to show the covers, but we also get celebration benefits on any orders that we place. So that means when we order the clearance rack stuff, we get celebration items on it. So it's a huge, huge, huge perk to have a starter kit, and you're welcome to join my team. We get together on the first Friday of every month, and we make 4 cards. I send out the PDF tutorials. You can either get the kit through me, or you can just cut them yourselves. Totally up to you. These were the cards this month. Isn't this beautiful? And it uses the Awash with Beauty Designer Series paper. That's what I'm going to be focusing on today. But see, aren't they pretty cards? So the main purpose of the group is to get together and stamp with friends who love stamping as much as you. The second purpose of the group is to give you tips and tricks to save you the most money you can when you place your orders. I always have tips and tricks and go over the specials and everything like that. And our team is called Crafting Crew. So anybody's welcome to join us. The starter kit goes on special though July 1st. So I think I would recommend that you wait till then and you get a planner, a brand new planner at the back. And if you already have a demo number, did you know that Stampin' Up! Allows us to buy the planner? So I think it's $62. I just ordered mine yesterday. And then tomorrow, I've got my monstrous large order for the mini catalog coming. So that's why I really wanted to play with spring stuff. I usually don't start my Christmas cards till at least August. Okay, who am I kidding? Probably October 31st. But this year, I'm going to do it early. Okay, I see Kathy's here too. Hello. So I got Margaret Ann, Gail, and Kathy. Thank you for joining me today. So you might want to get out your paper trimmer and make this card. And I did something special for everybody. Look at the template I made up. Isn't that awesome? So if you go to KarinaStamps.com, and in the top there is a shop. I think it says shop now. But it either takes you to my store or my free tutorials. And this is a free downloadable tutorial sheet that you can just download and then print out and just save in your records. Because this is how we're going to make this fun card. Now, I know a lot of you have seen this before. But you know what? I've never made one. I've seen them. I've never made one because they looked way too complicated for me. Oh, the last thing I should mention is a paper pumpkin kit. This month, you have to sign up by the 10th. I don't what day it is. Is it the 10th today, you guys? I have no clue. And it's going to be a pick of a crop theme, so a berry stamp set themed. You get 9 cards and you get a fun little canvas bag. So that's so exciting. I love that. And I still have to play with my other paper pumpkins. I have a lot of paper pumpkin kits. Like, look how long this one. Look how old this one is. Oh, but you know what? I love collecting the stamp sets. And that's why I still have this one. Like, look at the font in this. It's beautiful. And I think this one made treat holders. So I do use them. I need to actually have a Thursday night paper pumpkin class and make up some of the ones that I've been hoarding. Okay, guys, you ready to get stamping? Okay, so you want to get a piece of cardstock that is 5.5 inches by 11. And I should mention too, if you signed up for my Wednesday morning class and my Monday night class, which is the 3rd Monday of the month, I'm halfway done prepping those cards. So the kits will be coming out right away for that. So fun. I had the best day yesterday because I was paper crafting with my puppy. So I went in the kitchen, set up all my stuff. That's where I designed my cards I just showed you for my paper party with Candy, and it was just a fun day. Do you guys ever do that where you just have a nice day where you just design? It was relaxing. So much fun. Okay, now you're probably thinking, oh, she's pulling out the catalog. I just have to quickly because Butterfly Kisses, it was so interesting because look at these dies. So I kind of chickened out. I haven't played with them yet. All I grabbed on my card was this one twice. Oh, I did this one and this one. But then I realized that, oh my gosh, these come off. Like, look at all these pieces that you have, and they coordinate with the stamp set. So this is going to have to be a whole other YouTube live because there's just way too much fun stuff to show you with this. The resin flowers that I'm giving away with $100 orders from this set. The paper is super cute. I can't reach the paper right now. Although Otto got into it. So I have a new mini Schnauzer puppy named Otto. He's, I think, 4 months. So Otto really highly approves of the paper. And then he grabs it and he runs. Luckily, it doesn't look like, oh yeah, he didn't eat any. But, you know, he loves this paper. So it's Otto approved. And that's the card I made today. And then the other thing I wanted to just show you quickly before I start stamping is I'm going to be using the Awash in Beauty suite. So it's $108. You get the designer series paper, the stamp set and the dies, and the pearls. Or you can just get the paper, or you can just get the stamp set and the dies, but you always save 10% off when you buy the two together. But this is why I kind of chose this set, because we used it at our crafting crew get together on Friday night. And I thought the paper was really pretty. So I have to show you this just before I get stamping, because then I get so distracted. Isn't that beautiful? Look at these beautiful colors. So this is Mary Merlot, and I can honestly say I don't think I've ever used it before. If it's not in a paper pack, I don't use it because this is how I design. I look at the papers. I make sure I have cardstock pack in each of the colors that are listed, and these are available in the back of the catalog. It tells you what colors coordinate. And then that's how I design. And then I usually buy a ribbon that matches and an embellishment that matches and a basic white, and I'm good to go. And then these are what the dies look like. And I made these two cards on the weekend because this is part of my In Color Club. So what I did is that every month you get one color of everything. So for example, this is the Parakeet Party. So you would get the stamp set, the re-inker, the blends, the Stamp-A-Rite marker, the designer series paper, the full paper pack, and the ribbon. And it's $65. And then you always get a card themed with the In Color that month. So this is Strawberry Slush, this is Parakeet Party, and the other three colors I've already mailed out. So those are gone. But I just wanted to share that. So super fun suite. And then these are the pearls that come with the suite too. So you can order these separately, but they're iridescent pearl basic jewels. And I don't know if you can see this. So you can see a little bit of this shimmer in them, but they are so pretty. These ones look shinier than the smaller ones. But I just thought I would point that out. Because anybody who's watched me before, once I start stamping, I just get so excited I just can't stop myself. And then, of course, this was the other card done last year with frosted gingerbread. So that's sort of what I'm basing this on. I got this from my friend Donna and loved it so much and wanted to make the card, and I could never wrap my head around how to do the angles. So that's why I figured it out, made you guys a template so you can follow along. Okay, so we need a paper because, oh yeah, and I need some, I'm going to actually use this. Okay, apologies, it looks like Otto ate this paper, but I want to do this first. So I'm going to take my polished pink paper and I'm going to line it up on the quarter of my grid paper. This is how I often do a lot of my fancy fold cards. Oh, but before I do that, I need to make these dashes are for the score lines. So it's 3 3/8 and 7 5/8. So let's do that first and then I'll put it back. Okay, so 3 3/8. So we've got 3 here. So it's kind of the medium tick line. So 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to score. And then I could open it up and go to 7 5/8, but I never do that. You know what I do? I just flip it around and go, oh, let's just go back to 3 3/8 again. 1, 2, 3. And that way I only need to remember one measurement. So what this does is it gives us this really cool kind of fold. So it kind of meets in the middle. Let's just go over those score lines a bit. Now I can make my paper tick. So I'm putting this back on the grid paper. And if you don't have grid paper, that's okay. You can just measure it in. But I took my ruler and then I took my pencil and I'm marking it from the score line here down 1.5 on each side. So how do you get that angle? Well, I just took my ruler and went like this. Okay, I'm going to put a pencil mark here, tick mark there, tick mark there, and then I need this to be on the bottom 1 inch from the end. So I'm going to put a tick mark here, and then I'm going to put a tick mark here. So the tick marks are going at 1 and 10 inches on the bottom. And this isn't exactly to scale. This is supposed to be 1 inch, but it says 1 inch from this side. So tick mark, and then we're going to cut here and cut here. So it's a super cool shape. Okay, so let's pull out my paper trimmer. And if you don't have a Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer, you are missing out. This thing, I don't know if it's available. It's on back order half of the time. But it's phenomenal for fancy fold cards because it's really easy to line up the tick marks in the track. So I'm lining up this top score line with the tick mark that I just made. And I find it's usually X-Acto is a little off, but you know, not bad. If I don't like that, I could go again. Okay, and then I want to go from this little mark here down to my 1 inch mark that I made. Okay, let's go right here. That should be pretty close. Okay, and that gives me that super cool angle. Now let's do the same thing on the other card. So I'm going from the score line to my little tick mark that was done at 1.5 inches. And I've seen different measurements used for angled cards. I like these measurements the best. That's what I decided to go with. And then we go from the bottom, and then you have this cool shape. Like, how fun is that? Right? And then if you've got, you know, little bitty bits, my blade's pretty sharp. We'll just straighten that out. So that makes the basis. Now, if you had gone down 1 inch instead of 1.5, this would be up higher. So you can kind of play around with it and use whatever measurements you want. Now, the next thing I need to do is cut my Designer Series paper. So I've already used the A Wash with Beauty Designer Series paper, and I've cut it at 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. Now, I want the pieces to go like this, and I could put tick marks all over it, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm a bit lazy. So I'm going to flip this one so it's reversed, and I'll cut them at the same time, and I'll show you what happens. So this has to be, let me see. So we need this to be 1.5 inches here. And then in 1 inch on this side. So can you see I turned it sideways and put a tick mark at 1.5 inches, and then I'm turning it 1/4 of a turn. Is that counter? Yeah, counterclockwise, lining up at 1 inch and putting a tick mark here. And then because this blade is so sharp, I can cut both pieces at the same time. So I'm going to go from this corner to my tick mark. Took me a while to wrap my head around this. Hopefully it'll work. If not, I'll just cut more paper for you. And then it becomes a what not to do video. Okay, then I'm doing this tick mark here. That's 1 inch from the side. And then we'll just cut it here and then watch what happens. So I've got my 2 angles. And are you ready to see how it works? So this one is going to go on here. And then this one, flip it, ta-da! So then we have the 2 angles, the 2 pieces of paper that I want, the 2 DSP. So let's glue that down right now. I'll just use my liquid glue. And then I'll try to remember to show you my other A Wash with Beauty cards. I made so many on the weekend. I had another event, and that was my demo. It was focusing on this product suite. But yeah, it's so pretty. Paper's pretty. The other one I love is Hues with Happiness. And then the other floral one is Abigail Rose. I think Stampin' Up! Knocked it out of the park with all these beautiful florals this time. Okay, so let's put that down like that. See, doesn't that line up pretty? I don't know which one I like the best. Okay, now for the inside of the card, let's see what I did on my butterflies. Look at this. Hey, hey, hey. Isn't that cute stamp? And I love these little dies. And I love the paper. And I put sending good vibes. So in this one, I think we need to put, I'm going to put you are a true friend on the front. Maybe I'll put here for you always. You are a true friend, here for you always. Isn't that nice? Oh. What does this say? Here for you always. As I say, I need a block. I should have a block. I just noticed it's really dark in my room today. We had tons of rain yesterday in Edmonton. Tons and tons of rain. And where did my black stamp pad go? I always have behind me lots. I think I've got 3 black Memento ink pads. This is crooked when I set it up. Okay, looks like it's right. I always test it. Do you do that? Do you test it before you stamp? Because look, it's straight, but look how crooked it is. Can you see how crooked it is on my block? I don't know what I was doing when I set that up. Okay, and I think we need a flower. I think I'm going to do a rose. Now, I had set these up previously. And I think I need a polished pink rose. Okay, so let's put a polished pink rose right here. And I love the stamp set because it's a distinctive stamp set, so you get shading whenever you stamp. So Stampin' Up! Is doing such an amazing job with these distinctive stamp sets. We've got a few of them. The other one I think I showed you was that masculine swap that I did the other day. Look at the detail on that grizzly bear. Isn't that beautiful? And then same with this tree. This is actually 2 stamps, but it's got a lot of shading in it. It's distinctive as well. Can't remember, is this True Beauty? No, I can't remember what set that's from. It is current in the catalog. Same with the grizzly bears. I was in a masculine card swap with my team. We do swaps as well, which is super fun. Can't remember what the theme is this month. Maybe Father's Day cards. Okay, isn't that pretty though? And then I've got a tip to show you for the belly band. So the belly band, I think I'm going to do pink. I kind of like the pink. What I like to do for my belly band is to get out my bone folder, and I sort of center it in the middle, and then I just do a score line here, and a score line here, but I don't want it too tight because I want it to be able to slide. So I find this is pretty good. And see how I made this little boo-boo? I scored it. I was a bit too aggressive with my scoring. We'll just flatten it out again. And then we'll just fold this up like so. And then I can, if you don't want it this long, you can actually snip it, make it shorter. But I always start with, I think it's 1 1/4 inch by 11 inches. I'd rather have more than more cardstock than not enough cardstock. And I could have done it in white. I did do a white one as well. But then I took my stitched, my Stylish Shapes dies, which are my new favorite. And I did a nice stitch circle. And let's use this flower this time. And I'm just going to use polished pink again. See how beautiful that is? And then if you wanted to, you could actually stamp it again and then layer it up a little bit. The two on top of each other to make it a little more 3D. Or I could just cut it from the paper. So let's stamp "You Are a True Friend." Isn't this pretty? And it just shows, you know, how quick it is. So I didn't add a ribbon. I didn't add a lot of other stuff to this. I kept it pretty simple this time so that anybody can make this. Okay, so let's put that on here. You Are a True Friend. Now, where were those pretty little pearls that I showed you that kind of coordinate with this set? Here we go. So let's add a couple little pearls on the side. Put one here. And then that's my card. Now, isn't that easy? And don't you want to make 20 of these? What do you think? Margaret Ann, you love the butterflies. Do you have this set, Margaret Ann? Not this set, but the Best Butterfly set. When I first saw it in the catalog, I have to admit, I thought, I got enough butterflies. I don't need butterflies. But it's a butterfly builder set. So that changed everything for me, because I can actually build my own butterflies now. And I think the colors are really pretty in the paper. So let me know, which one do you like better? Do you like the True Beauty card, or do you like the Best Butterflies card? And of course, this is retired. I still have this one, Frosted Gingerbread. I just loved it. But let me know which one you like in the chat. And I want to thank you for watching me today. And whenever you like or share my video, it does help me out a lot. So thank you. And that's why I like to give prizes away, to thank you for spending your time and spending the day with me. And if you are interested in any of my upcoming classes, let me know. I still have to update my new classes on the website, so I will get on that. So thanks for joining me today, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. And let's see. Oh, Margaret Ann doesn't have that one yet. Oh, hello, Carol. You're from Connecticut. I can't talk. Thank you for joining me. And you shared it. Thank you so much. Well, I can definitely mail out cards to the States when you like or share. So maybe you would like one of these cards, right? That would be really fun. And Sandra's here. True Beauty's nice too. Yay! Oh, so Sandra has a tip. She says, it's good that I figured out that you have to click on the bell to be notified of the live. Okay, you guys. So if anybody is still watching this, you have to click on the bell to be notified of upcoming lives. I'll try to do that too. So like I said, I'm always learning with YouTube Live. I think it took me 2 years to get Facebook Live, right? So it only makes sense that my YouTube Live would take me a couple years as well. There we go. So thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun stamping with you. Leave a comment and I'll just randomly pop some prizes in the mail to you, especially cards. So thanks for watching me and have an amazing day. Bye.